The concept of Tikkun Olam has definitely changed over the years. It appears in early rabbinic literature, particularly focusing on helping those who are impoverished. Tikkun Olam means repair of the world, but when it talks about Mipnei Tikkun HaOlam, when Talmud, for example, talks about for the sake of the repair of the world, it's talking about for the sake of justice throughout, for the sake of economic fairness in particular, so that some people aren't advantaged over others. The concept of Tikkun Olam got a dramatic change during Kabbalistic times, when Isaac Luria, for example, in creating his version of Kabbalah, talked about perfecting the self and perfecting the world, the idea of performing mitzvot in particular to perfect the world. It was in the 1950s that the phrase Tikkun Olam was used by Shlomo Bardin, the founder of the Brandeis Camp Institute, in a way that's similar to how many people know it today. The phrase comes from Ken Olam B'Malchut Shaddai, to perfect the world under the rule of God. And so Bardin said that Jews are obliged to engage in a way of repairing the world, bringing the world under the rule of God, but perfecting the world under the rule of God. And so that led to essentially Jewish social justice and Jewish social action. And it was really from the 1950s that the phrase Tikkun Olam, particularly in reform circles, became used as an umbrella term for social justice and social action. Temple Beth Shalom for many years has been very strongly involved in social justice and social action, often having a social justice coordinator who would end up coordinating a number of social action things. And over the years, we've had a number of different social justice coordinators who have led us in differing directions. And there was a social justice committee for a while, sometimes few people, sometimes many people. What we've done in the last couple of months is reevaluate how we look at social justice and social action at Temple Beth Shalom. And we're bringing them together under the phrase Tikkun Olam, repair of the world. And we realized after talking to many members and previous social justice coordinators that there are a certain number of topics that really resonate with our members at Temple Beth Shalom. And so this coming Sunday, we're having a meeting at 10 o'clock, and we are asking anyone who is interested in the following areas to please attend. It's only an hour's meeting, and it's a way of trying to work out what are we going to do as a temple. And these are the areas: refugee and migrant support, matanot, which is food and housing insecurity, mental health, political action, gun violence prevention, reproductive rights, environmental sustainability and climate justice, IDEA, which is inclusion, diversity, equity, accessibility and affirmation, and LGBTQ+. If any of those interests you, we need your help. As we move towards a different model of our community members guiding us in these avenues, in these important areas of work, we need your input on how we can do this. And we need to start a conversation in differing groups on how we might move forward. I know that there are other topic areas that other people might want to focus on, but we've specifically focused on the ones that we feel have been responded to best and contributed to most by our members over the last few years. I'm going to share them again. Not to be repetitive and dull, but to make sure that you hear the list and think, oh, I actually really want to help our community move forward in one of these areas. I'll say them again: refugee and migrant support, food and housing insecurity, mental health, political action, gun violence prevention, reproductive rights, environmental sustainability and climate justice, inclusion, diversity, equity, accessibility and affirmation, and LGBTQ+. If any of those interest you, please join us this coming Sunday. Please help our community move forward in that particular area of work. We're not asking for mega commitments. We're not asking for money. We're not asking for anything other than ideas. What is it that we can do? And then we'll work out how we do it together. This evening, our Kabbalat Shabbat service is led by Aaron. Cantor Liana and I are away with our religious school youth at a retreat. It's our annual Shabbat retreat. It's a wonderful opportunity. It's wonderful fun. It is May the 4th, so there's going to be a little bit of a Star Wars connection because May the 4th be with you. I guess everyone who's coming to the Friday night service is spared a Judaism and Star Wars sermon. I've done them before. But we encourage you to join Aaron for this evening's service. Tomorrow there's no Torah study, and if you want an in-person service, we recommend you go and join Hamakom in our upper sanctuary, since Cantor Liana and I will both be with all the religious school kids at this wonderful retreat. So hopefully, even though I won't see you over Shabbat, hopefully I will see you on Sunday morning. We're expecting a lot of people, or hoping to get a lot of people, to help us bring our social justice and social action forward. There are many things that we can do together as a community, and we need your ideas. So I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. I wish you Shabbat Shalom.